About Nature Blend Clinic so and anope na Nature Blend Clinic you will yare for high tension so we we chira kwan ya so what car and I would wow the car and eba na wafa boat and a taxi and I would the eba obeba abe U10 was special ice water company just 2 kilometers to Ayimens or Tollbooth which is on the main road now we U10 area over drive just 6 minutes then you come to Nature Blend Clinic from there you be locating the high tension when you do high tension why the clinic is adjacent the high tension na ene anope me pese we'll have a little talk on the food production in the country. And we are near Adintia ama yare ahodo bebre and eba ye nipaduam yedidi enso so etwetwe yare ahodo and edebre near edikan chemical fertilizers that we are applying on our lands and then the weedicides and weedicides are yedi egu enwura no so ema enwura ne ewu ansa na yedua ye neoma no thirdly ye wo chemicals so yedi spray ye vegetables no for say yemma pest bi amfa na no enka ebi sa chemicals no omo di spray ya na omo te product no e de aba market bibi to say the tomatoes like this tomatoes is being sprayed with artificial carotenoid say be ya ebe break no omo green ones ne be break unmaturedly near the aba market but there and say artificial carotenoid no one say like the true color of the tomatoes is where this chemical come from as carotenoid content but yeah ma artificial the chemical that mimic that into the spray green tomatoes no so near the aba edum into both and tools no which are emu green in fact all these things are imposing health hazards and there ema yare awodo and e ba nipadua nti e feel say ye di fresh tomatoes but we are killing ourselves until we are still appealing say people should in their homes they should try and get backyard gardens ubetumi adua wo vegetables kakra so that you can get them rather than depending on the market. The one that comes on the market are deadly because of these chemicals that is being applied on the land before they are grown. And we should be careful. They choose from baby, they will be free. We always advise it should be the organic source. You see, I always say this: food is medicine. If you fail to eat your food as medicine, you will consume medicine as food. And whatever you eat, whatever goes into the human system, please pay great attention to it. Be very careful with whatever you eat into the human system because if you don't eat well, you will never be healthy. Food is medicine. All these medicines we use, even especially when you come to Nature Blend, the medicines we use to fight cancer, high blood pressure, and all that, they all come from foodstuffs. Medicinal compounds because the tomatoes like this contains lycopene. And the lycopene is very good for even the prostate cancer and is very good for all sorts of cancers in the human system. And these things are we will concentrate this into capsules and then tablets to fight all these conditions. It is when tomatoes you are consuming cannot supply you this, then it means there's a problem. So look, it's before our lands, no. So when the land is cleared, after some few days, ensure any topic mushrooms will be popping from the land. But now do we see that? We are not seeing all those things because we are using these weedicides. The weedicides destroy the weed, but it goes down to the tap roots of the weed and now destroying that, it leaves glyphosate into the land and that glyphosate destroys all the natural properties of the land. So that is the reason why the weedicide no and fertilizers no good land be so later say in for years still they want to keep planting that. Whenever they plant and they did not apply the chemical fertilizer, the product will not do well. But those products are junk products. Any product planted with chemical fertilizer or a weedicide on the land is a junk product. So we should look out to that. So people, please get up, get even the flower pot. There are flower pots you can Plant your own, get your own peppers in them, get your own tomatoes in them. We need asase crampo now. Just get about 3-4 flower pots, combine them, get your black soil into them. Now we are akoko binifa, mix them. Then plant your vegetables even in your kitchen, your vegetables in your house. You can do all these things because other than that, we will keep growing sick adults because you can say you're depending on all these chemicals people import in this country. That's what is killing people at a very younger age. The chemical fertilizers comes out with rampant of asthma and then diabetes as well, and then heart disease with cancer. And all these things, that is why Obi always see any are diagnosed as cancer. We say, before cancer, we considered cancer as the rich, the disease for the rich. But now, see how cancer is very rampant? And please, the way we produce our food in this country, we should be careful. We are calling on all the leaders. They should help us stop importing this chemical fertilizer and then encourage the production of organic fertilizers in the country for the production of our food, because now the whole world is crying for organic foods, because when we say all these chemical fertilizer foods are junk foods. When we say junk food the necessary nutrients you need to get the body healthy. That is what we mean by junk food. Junk food, but any food that is grown with chemical fertilizers is a junk food. We should not coming to the way we eat our food too. We should stop eating late. And then secondly, we should stop eating refined foods. Even perfume rice, we shouldn't be taking them. The perfume rice is highly refined, and once it's highly refined, it is not good for our health. And then we call instant noodles. We call the sausages. The pizzas and the burgers. All these food are junk products, which is not good for our health. And if you continue feeding that way, then definitely we will always be getting sick adults. And this is the reason why I call for the continue because they say always introduce the child to or say pizza or say burger or say go to the restaurant or say you have to take this, you have to take that, and all these things you are taking, they are all junk food. And junk food don't do anything good for the human system. What it does is it's killing the human system. There's too much toxins that comes into the human system. I'm advising say we should get more vegetables and fruits rather than eating from all this. But our vegetables and fruit, we can grow much of our vegetables at the backyard gardens, which is healthy for ourselves. Because you see, our body, many of body has this chemical fertilizers being applied on them. And you go outside, there are so many fruit like the mangoes and all this and that are being sold. So many mangoes are being forced to ripe because nobody a good cutting then they will cover it with a jute sack, not a brick by force. And please, let's get things in an organic way so that you will be healthy. See, the best way, and as we stop applying chemical fertilizers and weedicides to our lands, all these health issues will have to calm down so that we will be free. And please, let's look at and solve our problem with the food we produce in the country.